All right, hey everybody. So this is a very different video than we normally do because, by the way, I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian. This is Gracie, and Gracie has graciously volunteered to allow us to talk to her and put her care on video so that people can follow. So here's why. All the videos you guys see, especially the ones that say success on them, are about people who got phenomenal results from chiropractic care. If you guys go on our website, midatlanticclinic.com, or look at our Google reviews, there's like 200 plus reviews of people saying, oh, chiropractic's wonderful, they helped us tremendously, their doctors are great, all this stuff. But I want you to know, not everybody gets the results that you see on those reviews and on those videos, and we want to make it real for you. So what I've got here is Gracie, who's been under care with us already for 2 months. We started in late March, and at the beginning of June, right now when we're talking, it's middle of July. So at the beginning of June, she said she isn't getting better. She hasn't gotten any results. In fact, she's still got the same pain she had when she started. And so I said, well, listen, here's a case where we should tell everybody about. Listen, this is what we do, and here's what's been going on. And so what we did was we ordered an MRI. We had an MRI from 2009, I believe, was your first MRI, and then we did another one this month, and we took a month off from care. And based on the MRI, there is a good possibility she needs surgery. There's a good possibility she probably will need some injections of some sort. But when we discussed that, we said, well, you know what? If it's not an emergency, now, if it was an emergency, she'd have lost function in her legs, she would have lost bowel and bladder control, things like that. That's not the case, but we don't want that to ever happen. So we're kind of like on that borderline where we can continue to do some conservative care, but if it doesn't get better, we are going to send her out for surgery. And we thought you might want to follow her care and see what you think. So definitely comment, give her some encouragement. What we've decided is we're going to do 3 months of what we call adjustments, chiropractic adjustments, and decompression therapy, because on the MRI at L4 there's narrowing of the spinal canal and there's a disc protrusion at that level, and we're concerned about that. If we can create a vacuum between the bones where we pull that disc back into place, the nerves will be free, her pain should get better and go away. We haven't done that yet in these first 2 months that she's been under care, so it's going to be a little different. So can you tell everybody what your symptoms are, where your pain is, how long you've been in pain?
So basically, I've been in pain probably 10 plus years. My lower back sciatica goes from left to right, middle. It's been excruciating at times, and it pretty much doesn't go away for anything. I've also had upper back pain where it burns under my shoulder blades and straight down my spine. That's been a little more recent, but the lower back has been going on forever. So I'm really hoping that we can do this journey and get better.
Yeah, the goal is not to do the surgery.
Yes.
So just so they know, when you said the back pain's going forever, roughly how many years have you been in that much pain?
10, 11, 12.
Okay, so this is not a new thing. It's been, and that's why we see some wear and tear on X-ray and MRI as well. So, you guys, you ready for an adjustment?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and lie face down. And I've already marked her listings on the computer here based on her X-rays, and we know exactly what we're going to be adjusting. We have a plan and a method. So what we're going to do is I'll do the adjustment here in the room, and then we're going to pause the video. We're going to walk over to the traction table, the decompression table, and we're going to do some decompression therapy at L4. You guys will be able to watch that as well. So this is not the first time she's being adjusted, obviously, you know, so, but I am still going to explain a few things as I'm doing. There's a rotation in the pelvis where it's rotated forward on one side, back on the other. There's a bone that's rotated to the left. And Gracie, when I touch right there, that's tender, right? Mm-hmm. When I touch on this side, that's not as painful. So I'm going to adjust this one first. So let's have you lie on your side, face me this way, left side up. And bring this knee right here, shoulders relaxed, hold right there, great job. I'm gonna do a little bit of a pull there, and that's where the pain was, right? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Let your stomach relax, let yourself fall forward. We're gonna push this bone right back in. One more time, let it drop. Go back on your stomach. and let's recheck it. I'm gonna press on the same spot. I want you to see if there's any less pain.
Yes.
Less painful, good. So that means it went in. Now, how long it stays, we don't know. Next, I'm gonna do a couple of drops on the hips and pelvis right here. Good. Now, turn and face that way. We're gonna do one on that side. What makes things really complicated is the L4 vertebra in your lower back has shifted forward. We call that anterolisthesis. And the MRI report and MRI images showed the same thing. So the goal is to clear that up. That's why I'm flexing. There it popped already.
Now I heard it.
All right, here we go.
Felt it and heard it.
That's good. Lie on your back now. Let's look at the burn between the shoulder blades and the upper back. Slide down 1/4 inch. Good. Cross your arms. Give yourself a big hug. That's tender, right? Yeah. All right. And that's right around where the burning is usually?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Good. Did you hear that pop in?
No, I felt it.
You felt it. Is it any less painful?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's check the other side. Keep your arms crossed. All right. This one? Okay. Deep breath in. Breathe out and let yourself go. That one's a little stubborn. All right, hang on. I want you to put your hands behind your neck. Interlock your fingers. Bend the right knee only. Good. It was right there, right? All right, deep breath. Breathe out. Drop back. Oh, I heard it that time. All right, hands down. And let's look at your neck. Is there any pain right now between the shoulder blades?
No, not really. I mean, it just when you're pushing on it, but
Got it.
not like it was.
Okay. And then here, if I push here, is that tender? If I push here, is that tender?
Yeah.
The left one. All right. And if I go lower, is this tender?
Yeah, but not bad.
Not bad. How about here? Good. All right. We're gonna go to the front of these muscles here. Any pain when I push there or there? The second one.
Yeah.
Does that send pain into the upper back or shoulder when I push here?
No.
No. Let's check this side now. Any pain there?
No.
Any pain there?
A little bit.
Okay, but this was worse. All right, that's what the one I'm gonna adjust. On the right side, we're gonna move this up and out, okay? Apologize, I'm turning my back to you. Good. Did you hear that? That was a good one.
They heard that in Florida.
I'm sure they did. Is that any less painful?
Yes.
Okay, how is it here?
It's a little bit, but
A little tender?
yeah.
Less than before? Good. All right, and then the one that was here, is that still tender?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, let's do one right there on that side. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing this bone, I'm gonna bring it up and out, real gentle, opening that area. And you heard a little pop there. Good. That's better. Good.
Much better.
How's this side now? Good. All right, fantastic. So, carefully, fly off the bed, jump into the air. All right.
Definitely feels a little better
Okay.
than before.
Good, wonderful. Let's go do the decompression. Now, before we go over there, I'm just gonna kind of tell you, when we're doing this decompression, it's gonna unload that disc. So you won't notice any change, you won't feel anything while I'm doing it. But there's a possibility, when you first stand up off the table, you might be in a lot of pain. Because we're decompressing, right? And then you put your weight back on that disc, it compresses it back, and it may be very painful. Just a little warning. So what we'll do is I'll do some testing this first round. I'm not gonna do the full 3 sets, I'll just do 1 set, very gentle, very light. If you handle that okay, tomorrow, next visit, we'll go a little deeper until we can do 3 full sets of 10 repetitions on it. And you'll know what I mean when we get over there.
Alright.
All right, so let's pause the video, please, and then we'll record again when we get to the other side. Okay, hey, we're magic. Look, a mask appeared, a table appeared, all that. We can probably be okay with this. So, L4. This is called a flexion distraction table. It's a Cox flexion distraction table. I'm going to raise the table first up. I'm going to contact L4. This is 5, this is 4. I'm going to put my hand right there, and as we start, I want to know, does this pressure cause pain? Good. I'm going to pull your leg. Any pain when I pull? Wonderful. Any pain when I pull this leg? Fantastic. So that means it's safe to go. I'm going to release the brake down here. So what's going to happen is, as I hold that, this part's going to go up and down. We're just going to do 1 set of 10, very gentle, and it opens that bone and creates a vacuum between L4 and L5 to reduce the disc. So there's my hand right on L4, and here we go. Doing okay? Do you feel a light stretch when I do that?
Yeah.
Good. All right, 10 reps starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Doing okay?
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all.
Didn't feel a thing, right? Good. So now, the risk is the disc is unloaded, putting your weight back on it can be painful. Let's do this. Just lift this leg up 3 times and put it back down. Good. 1, 2, 3. This is kind of going to activate the low back muscles. Let's do this one now 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now just slide 1 foot down towards the floor, then the other, and push yourself up with your hands. And keep your hands on the table when your feet are on the ground, just in case. Good, and slowly come up. You're okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, she survived. Fantastic. So that's the first one. We are going to periodically, I don't know if it's going to be every week or every 2 weeks, we're going to record adjustments. We're going to give you guys update, and we're going to see. Pray for her. Please send her some positive thoughts. We really want to avoid surgery and injections and all that stuff. So we got 3 months to do this. This is going to help us get there. We need your support. Stick with us. Take care. We'll see you next time.